It's one thing to release, take a project live. It's another thing to maintain it in the long term. And spaghetti code, in my experience, it can work okay for, let's call it version 1. By the time version 2, version 3 rolls around, that's when spaghetti code starts breaking down, because you've added to it, and maybe it was okay at first, not great, but maybe it was okay, passable, let's just say at first. But then as you start modifying it and fixing bugs in what was in version 1, and that's when it just starts completely falling apart. So without being, like you were saying, properly architected, absolutely, I totally agree. And I appreciate what you said about like the context in India, and I see that so often. And I wanted to also say this as well, and that it's the pressure on the developers. I see developers being pushed to work, I don't know, 14, 16-hour days in some cases. They are not being trained. It's about pushing them to the absolute limit, when in reality the question is who's doing this, and it's the companies that are there trying to, and they're not being paid very well too. One of the people that actually works for Swiftwater, it could not make me more proud, literally just purchased a house in India, and it's a beautiful house, and he's just a rock star on the team, and I think a lot of this comes back to is the companies in India willing to invest in their developers. I guess this is my plea as well, just like companies, as you are listening out there, and sorry for this rant, Mihal, I know we're talking about other stuff, but like you got me going on something here. It's like companies, as you are listening to this, invest in your people. Honestly, no matter where they are in the world, invest in them. Put the resources that you need in order to make them excellent and truly effective. Everybody wins in that case. Sorry.